Imagine standing at the foot of a building so tall that its top disappears into the sky. Clouds drift below its upper floors. The wind howls differently as you rise, and the city beneath you begins to look unreal, like a map, not a place. This is not science fiction. This is Burj Khalifa. At 828 meters, Burj Khalifa is not just the tallest building on Earth. It is a symbol of human ambition, engineering defiance, and a question that refuses to disappear. How tall can humans really build? Is Burj Khalifa the peak of what is possible, or just the beginning? Behind its shining glass facade lies a story of extreme engineering, hidden challenges, limits of physics, and dreams that push against nature itself. Today, we uncover the mystery of Burj Khalifa and explore the ultimate question. Backhand index pointing right, is there a limit to how high humans can build skyscrapers? For most of human history, height was a luxury reserved for gods. Ancient civilizations built tall structures not to live in, but to worship. The Great Pyramid of Giza stood 146 meters tall for nearly 4,000 years. Medieval Europe built towering cathedrals reaching toward heaven. Minarets, pagodas, and temples symbolized divine connection. But people didn't live in the sky. They lived close to the ground. The birth of skyscrapers. The modern skyscraper was born in the late 19th century, driven by three revolutionary inventions: steel frame construction, elevators, electric power. In 1885, Chicago's home insurance building, just 42 meters tall, shocked the world. It wasn't tall by today's standards, but it changed everything. By the early 20th century, the Empire State Building rose to 381 meters. It became a symbol of American industrial power. Many believed this was the limit. For decades, no building surpassed it, until the Middle East entered the race. Dubai is not rich in fertile land. It does not have rivers like Egypt or forests like Europe, but it had something else. In the late 20th century, Dubai's leaders realized oil would not last forever. They needed a new identity. Cable can be infinitely long. At extreme lengths, cables become too heavy. Motors lose efficiency. Safety becomes impossible. Burj Khalifa uses multiple elevator zones, transfer floors, the world's fastest double-deck elevators. Even so, you cannot ride one elevator from bottom to top. This raises a huge question. Backhand index pointing right, if elevators can't go higher, can buildings? At extreme altitudes, humans face serious challenges: lower oxygen levels, pressure differences, motion sickness from sway, psychological effects of height. At the top of Burj Khalifa, you are higher than many commercial flight paths over cities. Thunderstorms can form below you. Temperature can be 10 to 15 degrees Celsius cooler. If buildings go much taller, humans themselves become the weak point. Would people want to live at 1,000 meters? 2,000? Or would such towers become empty monuments? Cleaning Burj Khalifa takes 3 to 4 months per full cycle. Specialized climbing systems. Hundreds of workers. If the tower were taller, maintenance costs would explode. Repairs would become dangerous. Firefighting would be nearly impossible. At some height, rescuing people becomes unfeasible. This is a limit few talk about. Engineers estimate theoretical limits. 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters. Possible. Already planned. Technically feasible. Surrender easily. 2 kilometers. Burj Khalifa stands as a challenge to the future. Warning, marginal usefulness. It whispers a question to every engineer, requires new materials, and dreamer. 3 kilometers. If we reached this height, current materials fail. What's stopping us from going higher? Collapses. The answer is energy costs skyrocket. The limits of human construction are not defined by its economics, steel, psychology, and purpose. Or glass. They are Jeddah defined Tower, by Saudi Arabia. Human needs, planned over 1,000 meters. Human purpose. Concept towers. We may build 1.5 to 2 kilometers. But Burj Khalifa Space will always be remembered as the moment humanity truly touched the sky. But here's the truth: not because it was the tallest, but the real question is, forced us to ask: Burj Khalifa, how high is humanity's